part of the trouble with this mare is that she gets herself twisted and doesn't want to look and pay attention for whatever reason. She has a very sensitive neck and poll. So when you lunge, you have to be very, very careful not to pull on her head and neck. Horsefly issue right now. Let's see if I get my fly spray. And she wants to leave a lot. She wants to stay connected. I prefer to just eat food versus work. As you can see, she barely eats any food either. So. Okay. So a lot of it with her is to slow it down and get her to think instead of to react. So I take my time. So she's not rushing off of her feet in a twisted balance. She rushes because she gets her head twisted. She needs to learn how to lengthen the neck out more and focus in on the human. Instead of think she can do her own thing because she thinks she knows better. No. Go lay down. Lay down. No, over there. Good girl, lay down. All right, go lay down, Allie. Down. Slow. So, and because her tendency is to want to look away and rush, you have to slow everything down so the horse focuses in. Because when the front end is twisted like that, the eyes are looking away, you can't ask the hind legs to push the horse forward because they're pushing the horse forward into a very crooked front end. Good girl. Much better. So it's just slowing it down so she can do stops and starts without any drama. Stopping and starting is very important. You know, there's a lot of things involved with lunging. The horse has to learn to come around on a circle. The horse has to learn how to follow the contact. This one wants to resist a little bit against the contact, so you have to really take your time to work these pieces out because she's a very forward-thinking horse when she's in a state where she's out of balance. So when you find balance, the horse slows down. In the beginning, she was not balanced, therefore she wanted to rush. So we'll come around again and we'll ask for a halt. And I carry my whip sometimes a certain way because I have issues with my left hand. Nope. So I should be able to move my whip. No, see, the front end is not even. And she's looking away, so we'll back up again. Girl, good job. Very nice. Super. Yeah, it's okay. Slow down. Not very, the front end's all right. See, now I'm shifting. Good girl. Yes. And good job. Wait for those moments of settling down before we ask the horse to go. And sometimes it's impossible. You have horses that you can't do this with because she, at one point, wouldn't stand still very long. So, we've slowly worked our way up to it. We did not start out this way. Good. She was very resistant and wanted to do her own thing. A little alpha female. Good. Excellent. Super. Good girl. Good girl. Allie, go lay down over there. One. Again, so it might be soft. Around on the surface. You want the eye to look in. Then we want the feet to line up. So it becomes more like a pendulum rhythm. Girl, I'm sorry. Good job. Why don't you lay over here? Come on, lay over here. Come here. Good girl. Lay down over here. Lay down. Lay down. Down. Good girl. So, and again, little things set this one off, as you can see. So then you have to bring her brain back down and in. Good girl. Down and into you in the center, in a sense where you're not pulling on the horse's neck and nose. So, again, back to the nice rhythmic trot, like a pendulum. Her neck out. And her feet up. Somehow release her middle. That's where she struggles. The eyes and the neck are directly connected to the middle of the horse. has a hard time in the middle, so she acts a little dramatic. Yeah, horsefly. No, Allie, go lay down, please. Girl. So a lot of times when the horse rushes off, when you go to bring the whip up in front to stop, it tells you a lot about how they stop. Like, so when she stops and swings her haunches out, that means she's leaning on the inside shoulder. So when I bring the attention to get her to stop, that was better. She's focusing in a little bit more on me on the inside. But if the horse stops and wings the haunches out, that means they are not moving in the circle around you. They're moving in the circle heading away from you. So it counteracts or counter to what the horse is actually doing. So we want the shoulder and the inside eye, so we'll work some stop and start. Eventually we want the horse to be able to stop straight without winging the haunches out. And then this also is something that when you go to get on and mount the horse, if the horse keeps winging the haunches out, then they're not focusing in around you on the circle, they're focusing away from you. Pushing the energy away with the inside hind leg instead of articulating the energy around you with the inside hind leg. The hind leg is your pushing power. What you want is the inside eye to focus in on you, so when the horse is pushing, they're pushing and focusing in and around you, not focusing on pushing away from you. A lot of horses push away to the left, so like here she wants to drift away from me, I'm kind of letting you see. So then when I ask her to come around me, she's a little more dramatic. So we're going to just hold the line of the circle, work the rhythm a little bit with the outside hind leg, and help the horse come around. And then you can see she wants to look out and fall in. And then when she goes to drop her head, she wants to go out because she doesn't lift her middle that well. So we're focusing on connecting the dots of the horse so that she begins to pick up her middle in the right rhythm and in the right balance instead of in the balance where she's pushing her middle towards us. Good. And then, once she lets go a little more in the middle, the saddle won't go up her neck so much either. So the reason why the saddle goes up her neck is because she doesn't move her ribs properly or at all. Go lay down. Hey, no. Sure. Good. So until she can move her barrel over, she's going to continue to fall a little bit more over her inside shoulder and look out. So we're working on slowly changing the rhythm of the barrel. So it moves up and away, up and away, up and away. But if I push too much, then she falls in